Hello, I'm Professor Placid,
And I'm the Optimist.
and we are playing Half-Life, if this opening wasn't iconic enough.
Yeah, in case you couldn't tell, I remember that security guard, but I'm curious as to how he got there, because this trolley clearly doesn't stop there.
I think it can stop a lot of places.
I guess you could get there from the outside.
That and he was banging on a door, so...
I mean, that door was clearly there.
And there are guards running down there.
One of them was a scientist.
Yay,
I
scientists!
don't know how many people, but I dare say they could have been professors. So, don't look at me like that.
I'm gonna look at you like that.
Don't look at me like that.
I'm gonna look at you like that.
So we're playing Half-Life, primarily because I don't feel like we do enough shooters. We haven't done any kind of shooters yet. Mega Man doesn't really count, although there is shooting.
Yeah, but technically that's a side-scroller, not a first-person or third-person shooter.
Right, and I wanted to see if we could do a first-person kind of thing. And I'm looking forward to it. We chose, I suppose, Half-Life over Halo or Call of Duty and stuff like that. We might do some of that later.
One, because I don't own those games.
That was a huge contributing feature. I'm going to be honest, that was a huge part of why we didn't do the thing. But I'm curious because I've never played the first Half-Life. I played the second Half-Life. I actually have it on Xbox. It's great. And I was wondering how the first one matched up to it.
Mesa compound.
Yes, Zizzy Mark.
Or drinking are
Anyway,
permitted within the Black Mesa
I'm looking
transit
forward to
system.
seeing how this kind of stacks up. It's gonna be nice to have some kind of backstory to what's going on in Half-Life 2.
I'm not sure how much in this directly affects Half-Life 2, except that aliens exist now.
Well, see, that's the catch. This game sets up the world in which Half-Life 2 takes place.
True.
And that's a beautiful thing. That's a really cool thing.
And helicopters.
Really, we should have seen that this was going to be trouble. You know, we work in this, like, obviously military base of some kind.
Actually, it's not. This is like civilian.
I know, but, like, come on. We passed a missile earlier.
True.
Like, there's clearly some kind of trouble brewing. It might not be here, is why it's so bad. How's that for a little deep thought for the day? Yeah. You fund the pictures, I'll fund the world. Yeah.
It's Did you ever watch Eureka?
Eureka, is that the one with the totally normal security guard in the
Well,
town of
he's a federal marshal, but yes.
Okay, I guess security guard belittles the term.
Yeah.
But the idea of the only common man has common sense, and everyone else is brilliant but stupid in their brilliance.
Well, it's more that he is like they're just reckless more than anything else.
Oh, focused on that they could build it so much that they never focused on if they should.
Or sometimes it's just like someone's wanting more recognition for what they can do, so they do something not realizing the full extent of what they did.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but that was neat. I guess it could like channel energy. But anyway.
But anyway, that's like it's or they'll like do something like wanting to get more recognition, so they do something trying to get that, but it has consequences beyond what they were expecting.
Well,
But that's like one of the big controversies between two of the characters is like one is the head of the corporation that funds all this stuff, and the other one's kind of a scientist for being science.
I'm in it for the science.
Yeah, and the thing is that the guy that's running the company was a student of his, and so they have this debate about whether or not doing this stuff for profit is really a good thing.
Ethics.
And
Ethical.
yeah, if it's ethical, and kind of what the guy who's running the corporation, his view is that someone has to do what he does in order for the other guy to do what he wants.
G-Man.
For
G-Man.
yeah.
And also, who's that next to him? Is that Dr. What's his name in Half-Life 2?
Possibly.
I bet we'll get to the point where all of them
In the
look
course
the
of
same.
your duties,
Yeah, there are limited character models in this.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. I mean,
work smart.
they can only do so much.
But yeah,
Anyway, we're talking about Eureka.
the guy who's running the corporation is like his view is that someone has to make the products to sell the money and all that stuff, so that there are people who can science for the sake of science.
So it's like a necessary evil to him?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Please
I can
stand
get behind
back
that.
from the automated door. and wait for the security
So to step
officer
away
to
from the
verify your identity.
All right, I'm
You are-
away.
you are
I'm away
exiting
from the
train.
door.
Be
Obey
sure to
the
check
robot.
your area for personal
That's not a robot. That's
I am
just a
gonna-
speaker.
Thank you, and have a very safe and productive day.
Okay, we're gonna have a safe and productive day. Okay.
I mean, if we were dealing with M here, would you obey the robot?
It depends.
With M.
It depends. He speaks in half truths. Like it's like don't go left. Well, that means I have to go somewhere. Probably not left. Left is probably. M? Do you mean am?
M. Yes.
Oh, I heard M.
No,
And I've been trying to
am.
like quietly place it and roll along with you. No, M is not a robot.
A M. Yeah.
Am is a robot that exists for me to rebel against it. Like, I love the idea of playing that game just to like. I'm not gonna win. I'm just gonna mess with the robot. So, what? This is like a PlayStation 1 game.
I'm not sure it was ever released on PlayStation. I think it was computer only.
It was only-
Yeah, but I think it was like it was that era.
That would explain why I never played it. I played a couple of games on the computer when I was a kid, but not
Hey,
many.
Mr. Freeman, I had a bunch of messages for you, but
My
we gotta...
God,
Hey,
what
stop
are you
that.
doing?
Did you just push that
Come on,
button?
Gordon.
Yes.
There's
Trying to
one
get
button.
in trouble?
I'll admit that I like pushing buttons. Pretending like we're doing useful stuff. Ooh, a laptop!
Yes, this all looks better.
Yeah, I
Yes,
can't do anything with
this
that. I've never actually played around in here before.
See, I'm a good influence. It makes me want to do stuff.
I need to go to personal facilities first.
Is that the green line?
Yes.
I wasn't reading it.
This is all it is.
Well, I did go by it rather fast. Yes, it's
Well,
the
you
green
zooming,
line.
dude.
Well, that's just like default run speed.
We're playing as Gordon Freeman. Gordon Freeman can run for days.
Greetings.
Soda.
Oh, neat. Take it. Yay. Yay. And then I think...
Cup of noodles. Cup of noodles.
I know that is referenced in Half-Life 2. Is there something you can do with those noodles?
No.
No? What am I thinking of?
Ah, it's good to see you.
Kasali. Kumer. Birdwell.
Alright, we're right here.
We all have to
Freeman.
The free man.
I am the free man. You got a spare battery. Oh, look, it's implied that you have a kid.
Yeah.
But like
I thought we
never
had to go
referenced-
this way.
It's never referenced again.
Oh yeah, that's right. We have
You
to go
need your
here.
ATV suit.
Yes.
Yeah, man. I love that.
You know, okay. I'm just
It's a
gonna
hazard
say
suit.
this is one of those things that's just like I need to get that for cosplay.
I like the HEV suit, and more than anything else, it does sell the fact that it's like a hazardous environment.
That just happens to be bulletproof.
Look, when bullets are flying, I would call that a hazardous environment.
Looks like you're in the
It's
barrel.
just well designed. They thought about it ahead of time. They're like every single hazardous environment ever. Like what? I don't know. What counts as a hazard? Something that endangers your life. So, like, we got to prepare for everything that could possibly endanger a life? Yes! There's so much. Oh, look, a ladder! Elevators are for chumps, huh?
Something like
Don't
that.
need it. Get it out of here. There was another elevator. How do you know you're on
Another
that?
ladder, you mean?
That's what. Well, we don't believe in elevators. They don't exist. Excuse me.
Yeah, nothing down here.
Okay. I'm just glad that you checked. Thank you for doing so.
Oh, okay.
See, I was gonna be curious about for the next like 20 seconds, and then like another thing would happen, and we'd be fine. But like until those 20 seconds were over, I would be just like rolling it in my head. Laser. Wait, go back for a second. What does that say? Like behind you. Laser.
Greetings.
Laser caution. Caution laser. There are lasers. Just be careful around lasers. That's good advice for life. Just like,
Even though most lasers won't actually hurt you unless they get reflected into your eyes.
well, I mean, like, the idea is that it has to be, like, a high enough frequency that'll, like, burn you. Like the,
Oh yeah, here's the people you run into in
Okay.
Half-Life 2.
We've boosted
Is
the
this a plot thing? Do we have to
antimatter
listen to this?
spectrometer 100
There, well, it's just telling you some of what the experiment's doing.
Okay.
It's really just technobabble.
wow, we need to amp up the rotations of our hydroelectric atomizer.
in the testing chamber.
And then eventually that'll give us the energy we need to teleport aliens in here. It's gonna be crazy. We're gonna throw.
Well, actually, they said they're like they're putting something up at a higher percentage than they ever have before.
Okay, so we're just...
and something quantum physics.
Whoa! Okay, so that's not like a red flag. Let's boost the machine higher than we ever have before. Oh look, it's starting to break down. Well, keep going.
Yeah, pretty much.
Really not a warning sign.
It's okay. Apparently, you know, firearm training is basics for becoming a scientist anymore. So,
Oh,
or
well,
at least a quantum physicist.
I guess one could make the argument that he's done the mathematics necessary to triangulate where the bullets would go.
Bit from standard analysis procedure.
He's not a grammaton cleric.
He's not a grammaton cleric?
No.
He could be. You don't know.
He could be, but he's not.
He got what's the word? He got outsourced. he used to be a grammaton cleric, and now he's Gordon
Follow
Fish.
standard insertion procedures. Everything will be fine.
Standard insertion procedures.
Although I will admit that the possibility of a resonance cascade scenario is
You've already
extremely
established that this is
unlikely.
not standard.
Doesn't need to hear all this. He's a highly trained professional. We've assured the administrator
Professionals.
that nothing
That's
will
what it
go
is.
wrong.
Highly
Professionals.
trained professional.
Right, and that's why we're jumping. That's why we're spinning around in circles and jumping in circles and so on and so forth. Like, that's why we can't really sit still for very long at all, because we're highly trained professionals.
Did anyone give like? It's like who gave Gordon coffee?
Who spiked his punch? What happened? What's going on?
Oh right, I need to go up here first.
It's nice of them to put a ramp right up to the thing that will require a ladder.
Testing.
This is just mean-spirited.
Everything seems to
Ooh,
be
big
in
red
order.
button, go ahead. Press
Yeah,
the
I
button.
have to wait for it to open up.
All right, Gordon. Your suit should keep you comfortable through all of this. The specimen will be delivered to you in a few moments. If you would be so good as to climb up and start the rotors, we can bring the anti-mass spectrometer to 80%.
Oh yeah, that is anti-mass spectrometer. That's the MacGuffin.
Anti-mass spectrometer. Doesn't something have to have mass? Everything has mass. There is no antimatter.
I think they might be like dealing with antimatter
Antimatter.
is a thing, but even
It's not a
antimatter
thing.
has mass.
It's not a thing I know very much about.
Well, the whole thing is that the basic atomic structure is that the nucleus has a positive charge with the electron cloud having a negative charge.
Okay.
Antimatter that is reversed.
Alright, so it's the opposite of what most things are.
Yeah. The what's really dangerous
That's
about
totally easy to understand so far.
what's really dangerous about antimatter is it's a 100% energy to matter to energy conversion when it's introduced to regular matter.
Because it's the opposite. It's
Yeah,
it's
everything
going to,
everything is completely disassembled into energy.
Right. A super collision.
Yeah,
Aha! What are we doing right now?
waiting on this thing to open up.
Okay. It's nice to see. Oh, that does look cool. Laser beams are cool. Don't walk into the thing. You just hurt our life.